This film reports the story of one city which faced up to its urban crisis. A city in which government, citizens, and planners working together are creating a city reborn. This is Fresno, California. Located midway between San Francisco and Los Angeles, it is a trading center for the fertile San Joaquin Valley. Fresno was incorporated in 1885 as a town of 2,000 residents. Its open marketplace served the surrounding countryside, and like many American cities, it functioned well in the horse and buggy days. Then came the automobile and the seeds of modern urban problems. Street patterns and street sizes already frozen in concrete had to cope as best they could with the new traffic loads. Between 1885 and the end of World War II, Fresno grew to a city of 75,000. Today, its irregular boundaries surround a population of 250,000. It is a center of influence for nearly 1 million people. During the mid-1950s, Fresno's civic leaders recognized the familiar warning signs. With the suburbs expanding and growing self-sufficient, downtown streets were clogged with traffic going through town, not to town. Downtown's percentage of total sales volume and assessed valuation began to drop. In response to this challenge, the Fresno Redevelopment Agency and the Downtown Association were formed. In 1958, together with the city government, these groups retained a planning, architectural, and engineering organization to study the problems on a city-wide scale. As one part of the study, a comprehensive plan of the 2,000-acre central area was developed. Its aim is revitalization by improving accessibility and traffic circulation, and by creating a more enjoyable urban environment. An improved system of arterial roads was planned to speed traffic flow within the central area. Future freeway routes were adopted to act as bypasses for through traffic, and also to provide an outer circulation loop to distribute traffic to and from town. Work is well along on the vital freeway loop. The community responded with interest to the renewal program and its goals of bringing residents and urban activities back to the city. The plan led to the development of residential redevelopment projects and of a bold concept, linking the civic center, a new convention center, and the business core into one continuous pedestrian environment. Within the central area, the core was planned in careful detail. The aim, revitalization, with a minimum of demolition, blending the old with the new. Within the 80-acre core are Fresno's major business and retail enterprises. But with local and through traffic flowing in from all sides, downtown streets were congested, parking was inadequate, and pedestrians were endangered. The solution? Separate cars and pedestrians for the benefit of both. A one-way inner loop collects and distributes the incoming traffic. Ample parking facilities are provided adjoining the loop. Streets inside the loop are converted into areas reserved for pedestrians only. Fulton Street and its side streets were to become the first link in downtown's pedestrian environment. The metamorphosis began on the last day of March 1964. finishing touches complete the transformation, and a new image of the city emerges. Where wires disfigured the sky, tree branches now filter the sunlight. Where there were parking meters, now there are flowers. Gas pumps have given way to drinking fountains. Debris-filled gutters are gone, and the sight and sound of cooling water have taken their place. In short, what was an ordinary, typical Main Street is now an extraordinary place designed for the enjoyment of people. Exactly 5 months after groundbreaking, the governor of California presided over the official opening of Fresno's revitalized core. What had seemed to some the dream of visionaries is now reality. The residents of the region have new reasons to come downtown. The pleasures of the old town square, the atmosphere of the plaza, or the classical forum are recreated in a contemporary scale. Gone are the cars with their chalk-marked pavements, traffic signals, fumes, noises, and hazards. This new environment is not just the result of subtracting the automobile, but the effect of adding many new elements, of elements to please the human senses, of elements to add interest and enjoyment. Many new works of art are being commissioned and installed by a citizens' art committee. Here is a safe and pleasant environment for the very young, for senior citizens, and for those who formerly may have feared the dangers of downtown. The effect on downtown business has been dramatic. During the 12 months following the opening, pedestrian traffic in the core has increased 115%. Stores reported business increases as high as 40% in the first year. Increased business has stimulated private investment in remodeling and new construction. And so today, this is the mall. Trams to carry shoppers from parking areas to stores, or from point to point within the mall. Play areas for the enjoyment of children who can be left in safety while parents shop at leisure. The mall has also become an ideal place for public events, social functions, and group activities for all ages. The city center no longer becomes deserted at nightfall. Soft lights have replaced glaring highway lamps. Shopping and other activities continue into the warm California evenings. The city center is no longer a place just for working, a place from which to escape as soon as possible. It has become a place of diversity, a place to enrich the daily life. All we have seen is only the first step in Fresno's overall plan. Visitors may glimpse the future in the Urban Renewal Information Office on Fulton Mall. Here, a model depicts Fresno tomorrow. The present Fulton Mall is the main east-west backbone of the system of malls. Eventually, a total of 5 north-south malls will be completed, fusing the whole downtown core into one super block. A new pedestrian underpass will connect the core with the county park, civic center, and convention center, uniting the downtown pedestrian area. Already, a new courthouse is nearing completion. Demolition is underway for a new parking garage, and construction is about to begin on the pedestrian underpass at this point. Nearby, the new convention center is rising. Because of its strategic location in the state, and because of its revitalized central area, Fresno expects to host a major share of California's convention activity. A block away stands a new 21-story hotel and office building, the first major office construction in 30 years. Behind the revitalization effort stands an army of forward-looking Fresno citizens. Public servants, the business community represented by the Downtown Association, and the professional planners and landscapers who have guided and coordinated the program. Because of the continuing efforts of all these groups, and because of the support of the whole community, Fresno is well on its way to a new era of prosperity and better living. A city is reborn.